So, welcome, eseniors. Next to last race here at Donington, there were how many cars? Now, just to let you know, I usually play this in 320 by something or other, and to do this video, I'm doing it in 1900. So, when I go into car view, it's going to be squashed and different. I had someone, Merche, say last week that wondering about my cockpit view, that my angle, that my POV wasn't correct. Well, I have to make the resolution for the replay smaller, and I'm not going to go through the effort to change the POV for that. So, also, I've been working a lot today outside, so I'm kind of tired. I'll do the best I can. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I really enjoyed this race. This was the first time before this week I only turned 8 laps at this track. So this is a brand new track for me, and I absolutely love this track. Just I couldn't get enough of it. It was just a fun track to race. The flow is great. It is an addictive track. Just practice. It was not a boring track to practice by yourself. I had a lot of fun practicing this week. Really enjoyed it. So, since this is a breakdown of the bronze, Mike Molesky might be doing his own of this. I don't know. So Neil Leader qualified first in bronze, and then Richard Colomb was second. Rodriguez in the BMW was third. Came out of nowhere. I didn't expect that because last week I don't know much about Rodriguez, but last week he kind of struggled, and the week before I think he kind of struggled. So he came prepared this week for sure. Brian Banks just edged me out for starting fourth on the leaderboard for Browns, and Ken Schmidt right behind Mike Molesky. Now all these times were really close together too, not very far apart. Groliu, Langelos, James Parks, B. Miller, Kevin Torrance. A lot of people showed up. A lot of show ups for bronze today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bronze drivers. And for the silver, looks like Britos got the pole for silver, followed by Zimmer, and John Saunders got the pole, followed by Young, Sky Young. So let's go ahead. We're going to skip up past a little bit, past the warm-up lap. Next to me is the 45. That's a 45, is it? No, that's not 45. 146 of Schmidt, and Banks is in the 911 here. You know, usually I play Mr. Caution, and I just threw caution in a win in this race, and it worked out fine for me. Because last week, I came in 4th place, and I was Mr. Nice Guy, and being Mr. Nice Guy cost me a podium. This would have been 2 weeks in a row I could have had a podium, which is rare for me. There we go. Pretty nice clean start by everyone. We got the 337 of Ellis. It just goes past in the Porsche. Something did happen, I think, at the start. As you see, poor James got a DT already. Let's go back. See what happened at the back here. So 462 next to him of Langelos. Here we go. Oh, he got a DT at the start. Oh, man. Wow, look at Langelos going. Let's go. Oh, wow. I went way ahead. Sorry about that, guys. Let's take a look at his start. Very aggressive start. See, it looks like whoever was in this Mustang Caballero went to the inside there, which is, he left the outside open, but which looked good at first, but then Schmidt was ahead of him. So bummer for James. Hate to see that. Let's go with the TV view. I got Ellis and McKay in front of me. Still on the first lap here. McKay got a little loose there, looked like. He backed off, and now he's going to have an awkward angle going into the chicane. I had a pretty good battle early on with McKay. Coming around the outside. Got Banks behind me. Who was that? Somebody just went off back there. That's Molesky, Caballero, and that was Groliu. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly. Groliu that went off. I got the inside on McKay here. There went off. Not sure who that was that just went off there. Let's take a look. Change the view. Not sure if that was a bronze guy or not. Oh, there was there. That was Obando went off. Since we're here, let's see what happened to him. Oh, he got clipped by the 177 of Santos. Bit over aggressive there. Anyway, shaping up to have a nice battle with McKay, because I know he's a division above me, but that doesn't mean I'm going to slow down and just let them by. I'm not down with that. Not when I'm feeling competitive on a track. So I got Ellis in front of me, McKay behind me, and I'm off to a decent start. I mean, I got slowed by a couple incidents, and let's see what happened to Colombe or Colombe. All right, seems to be going good here. And it looks just like McClellan either, I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate, but you see with your own eyes what happened. So that's actually a lap 2 incident, so not lap 1. And so he drops way back. Which puts me in 3rd place early on. 3rd place for bronze. Let's go. I'm just feeling really good on this track. Really liked it a lot. Totally enjoyed the experience. Now let's go back. Let's see. Kevin Torrance. Frank Tennant in the 44. Miller in the 28. Langelos. Schmidt. Rolu. Molesky is in that black car, I think. Oh no, he's in the white car. Is he in the black car or in the white car? No, he's in the black BMW. And he's just behind, I'm not sure who he's behind. Caballero, maybe? Yeah, Caballero. So Mike's got a pretty good early start for himself. MF2 Motors 2. Schmidt. And we're riding with Richard Mackay. Coca-Cola, no sugar. His team name. I don't know how I managed to get back by these guys again because they passed me. They passed me earlier. Let's go back and take another look. Oh, let's go back. Okay, we're gonna stick with this for a minute. I just want to take a look at what was going on with my race. We took a look at everybody else for the first 2 laps, and now take a look at my own car. See, now Ellis and Mackay are in front of me. And I think that might be, yeah, it's McClellan in front of them. And you have Mr. Banks right behind. Tennant behind Langelos. Langelos behind Rolu. Caballero. Nice little train of cars. See now Ellis and Mackay has gotten by me. Just there. Let's go back. Let's see what kind of pass that was. I think I had a nice pass there by Ellis. See, they're already ahead of me here. I have to let up here to give Richard a little bit of room in the chicane. Otherwise, that could have been deadly for both of us. Nice room, as Jeremy was saying before the race. If we go side by side, let's make some room for each other. And that's pretty much what Richard and I did. We made room. I kind of crowded him a little bit there, but not too bad. Oh boy. Good job by everyone there. We handled that well. All three cars handled that very well. And right now, I'm fighting above my weight right now, as you'd say, because for me to be racing up with these guys, you know, generally they're second or so faster than me. So I'm fighting way above my weight. Now, it suggested me just let them go or whatever, but why? Why would I let them go? I'm traveling just as fast as they are. So there's no reason for me to let them go. Oh, so that's how I got by Lee. There's his one mistake for the race. I don't know if he might have made more with it, but I always said, like, I made a couple mistakes about, I think, like lap 10 or something like that, and I was like, every single driver has a chance to make a couple mistakes, and so, like, I lost time. There's a chance to gain that time back because they might make some errors. We got a nice battle going on here between Ellis and Richard. And it looks like I'm getting some distance there between myself and them. But then I did something off and I lost a lot of time. And they caught right back up. So, like, any little mistake, they're right back up on you. So this is we're still only on lap 3. James is out of the pits. He's moving along now. McClellan is starting at the back. Colombe. And he made a nice recovery, that McClellan, because he ended up passing me at one point. There's Molesky, just a tad behind here, with Caballero in front. Banks, Ellis, and McKay, and the green car in front of them is my car. I must have made a mistake or a bobble to allow them to catch up. I'm not sure. And those are two bronze leaders just in front of me. So pretty much everybody is right where they should be as far as like your grouping goes, because like back here pretty much all red, up here pretty much all white, and the bulk of the silver in the middle of the field. You have a couple silver trying to work their way up. So Richard's starting to catch up to me. I'm, of course, focused on leader, not so much Richard. Or actually, my focus, to be honest, is, you know, racing the clock, not the other cars. That last turn, sometimes I would have an awful problem, like getting loose in coming out of turn 1. Actually, not turn 1, the last turn. I slowed way down there. 29.7. 29.5. He didn't anticipate me slowing down that much there. Luckily, he was able to. I was not brake checking. That's where I slowed down quite a bit. After the race was over, Merche said that I should not go down into second gear in the chicane, and that I needed some coaching. Well, Merche, where were you before the race? You're supposed to tell me before the race, not after the race is over. Richard's off track a little bit there. So I did a 1:29.9. Leader is in the 29.5. Not gonna catch him for me that way, doing the same lap times. Richard was a little bit slower than me, and Ellis was faster than all three of us. And, you know, I could just let Richard by at this point, but I'm not going to let someone by to lose time. That's just not going to happen when in a race that I feel competitive. You know, if they get up on me going into a quarter, I will 100% go to the outside and let them pass on the inside if they're up on me. This corner coming up, I think I screwed up. Yeah, I did. See that? I screwed up right there. So let's take a look back. We got Parks, Miller, no battery there, Torrance, Colomb, on Schmidt, Tennant, Langelos, Molesky, Rolu, Banks is catching up. He's going off-road in there. And Richard's starting to... He's starting to get closer. Oh, yeah, there we go. I made a mistake right there. I nearly lost it. And that, so that makes sense now. That's where I got past. I had a screw up, but luckily I held on to it. And now that allows Banks to also catch up a little bit. So that's probably you know, 2-3 second error right there. Because I had a pretty well, like Richard wasn't, I mean, he was on me, but not, he wasn't on top of me. I probably had 1 second or more. Richard has a tough time going through that corner there. Okay, so Banks is a 130 there. And I'm a 131. See, I lost almost 2 seconds on that last lap, that mistake I made. And now Ellis and McKay are going at it. They both go off into the grass in front of me here. And we're now on lap, we're already on lap 8. Somewhere in here I make another mistake that allows Brian to get by me. Oh, let's go back. I want to look at that. Richard goes way, way deep and then nearly cuts across the front of me there. That was a little bit hairy. I noticed Richard was very loose. So now Brian's catching me. And I didn't even realize I was third because I thought Colombe was. I never knew Colombe fell to the back. Richard goes off there, it looks like. And I think everyone at this point is starting to get like comfortable with their setups. And Brian, no doubt, would like to get by me because those will be valuable points for him since he's in the overall standings hunt. Oh, look at that! Fishtail City, and that allows Banks to just drive right by, and he did. Such a nice job. What a great job, Brian, you did driving by there. Well done. Very well done. Very nice, clean. Brian's a nice, clean driver. Now, Brian Murray mentioned to me, you know, you did a good job. Now Brian's a much better driver than you are, and I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. Is he a better driver? Faster, maybe. I'm not sure he's a better driver. Those are fighting words. That can be taken many times. If Brian wants to head on an oval track, want to put their test of skill on an oval track, we'll see who excels on an oval track if you like anytime. You know, being a driver is just not all road tracks. There's oval tracks, there's dirt tracks, there's dirt rally. And back in the background, you see, I think, Grolu, I'm probably not saying his name right, followed by Shannon. Now, he was, he was a threat most of the day. I always could see him catching up quite often. And then you got Molesky, no real battles. Then you have Langos, Tennant, Colomb, with McClellan behind Colomb, Torrance and Schmidt. Oh, he goes off there a little bit. And it looks like Schmidt's looking to get by the two cars in front of him. And, you know, he practiced a lot this week. I saw him on a track quite often. And he was doing a great job and got faster as the week went on. Also, I like his red wheels. We're now on lap 12. And I'm hanging in there. 21st, as you can see, Brian, who's a better driver than me, is somewhat walking away. Look at the big gap. between Brian and I now. My last lap was a 129 something. Brian's was almost at 128. He's turning it up a notch. And number 55 has Aaron Shannon to deal with right now. And I think at one point they started to catch me. You see them in the background there. So I fall all the way back to fourth, and the number 4 Ferrari is in fifth and wanting fourth. And as you see, Mr. Banks pretty much just pieced out here, and he's going to start battling Richard McKay, who actually kind of, I think, slows Banks up a little bit. Oh, whoa, that was close. I think they start battling, which helps me. Because I start to catch up to them a little bit. You'll see in the next lap or so. $129.6. Oh no, I had a 130 there. I was going backwards. I started struggling right before I pitted. I was struggling a little bit. Starting to lose my concentration because I was getting distracted a little bit and let my mind wander, which I can do. Let's fast forward a little bit because we're already at 30-minute marker. So now, I'm not sure what happened, but Algroyu pitted. That's what happened to him. I was wondering what happened to him. And next guy behind me is Aaron Shannon, who's doing some lawn mowing, and he goes off. So right now I got no pressure behind me, which is wonderful. It's like at this point, walk in the park. So James is retired. Schmidt seems to have gone off, playing in a sandbox a little bit. I guarantee you got on that green. That green gets, yeah. That green right there, you hit the grass there, it's a kiss of death. And that's going to be a rough time for him. He's currently already running 32nd. Hey, might as well stay in the race and get some practice though. And now you have Kevin Torrance in front of him as your leader. So Kevin just got lapped. And then Frank Tennant seems to be catching up to that Aaron Shannon in front of Frank. Oh, that's Langelos. Battle Between Langos and Frank, possibly. Molesky. Oh, and we missed something. Let's go back. This is a big something. This almost gave me a heart attack. Watch this. Brian goes off. Stop right there. Watch this. It gave me a heart attack. He drives right across the track in front of me. And I was just like, what the bleep bleep? I don't know what you're thinking about, Brian, but that was really freaking dangerous. I don't know what you were thinking. You should have pitted the next lap or stayed in the grass. Come back on the track in front of me and nearly take the front end of my car off. Yay, 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 yay. So now Brian's pitted. You have Leader. There's Leader and Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got a nice lead over Leader. And then myself, because Mr. Banks were literally just almost guillotining my front end of my car. Just pitted, so. And I think right after he pitted, I had 2 laps that were really bad. Or it was after I came out of the pit. I had a couple laps that were. But I tell you one thing, I had a couple real close times where I thought I was going to lose the car. It happened just as easily to me as what happened to Ken Schmidt several times. But I think what saved me was TC at 5 and maximum wing. So let's see, right now, let's see where Brian is. I'm gonna pit this next lap. And Brian's got you in front of him, so they're battle. That's battle for position. Because right now, you. I'm not sure if he pitted yet. They're showing in front of Brian. Maybe that isn't you in front. Oh no, that isn't. That's Santos. Okay. There's Brian. I don't know who that was coming out of the pits. Where's my car? I haven't gone to the pits yet. There we go. Making sure that I didn't have any issues. This was the weird issue with Saunders. See his car moving? His car's moving in front of me. It's strange. Watch, see his car move? It's like rolling. There he goes. So here we go. Coming out of the pits. And there's Brian. And behind me is Leader. Well, I don't think at this point I don't think Leader has pitted yet. He hasn't been in the pit yet. So Brian and I come out of the pits almost the same spread. Almost basically the same spread as like when he entered the pits. A second or two or something like that in front of me. Leader's got a 55% brake bias. I'm using 53, and Banks is using 55.4. TC6, TC2, TC4, and I'm using a TC5. So you notice Brian's just pulling away from me again. And right now, Rodriguez, who I don't think is pit yet, Flying Snails is the name of his team. His last lap was a 136. He probably pitted that lap too. And he's just pretty much dominating this race. Alangelos is currently first in bronze, but he has not pit yet. Something must have happened to Banks. He slowed down a little bit, and I was able to. It's like I caught up to him a little bit. I think on the third sector, I was able to cut some time off, but he was much faster in the sector 1. And I think I had a couple bobbles coming up. We're on lap 20. Let's take this opportunity to look at other people. Oh, we have Schmidt, who's still in the race. James Parks has checked out of the race. Schmidt is in 32nd, 3 laps down, but good for him hanging in there. Might as well. You spent all this time practicing. Why not stay and finish the race and get some practice time in? Torrance, Tennant, Molesky, Colomb, Langelos, so it's Langelos and Colomb battling for position right here. Remember, Colomb got knocked out early, lost a ton of time. Banks is pretty much checking out. And leader somewhat catching me. 420 of Obando goes by. Leader braked, let him go by. And now this is Robert is not, I'm not a blue flag right now to Robert, so my idea on this is if the guy gets up very close to me and I get to a corner, I'll go wide and let him by. He was probably thinking that there, but I'm not gonna like just sacrifice time just to let somebody by. I did that last race, like I said at the beginning of this, I did that last race and it cost me a podium. So I'm like, that ain't happening. Sorry, Robert. If you get up close to me, I will 100% get out of your way. As I did a couple times during this race for other people. So now you have you catching leader. Rodriguez is still first, Banks second, Owens third, leader fourth. You, who was always in the running, he could have just as easily as anyone got on the podium. I think really what happened me in this race is qualifying good. Qualifying set me up. Instead of usually I qualify in the back, way back of my group. And the qualifying helped me a ton. See, he's too far back to just let me to just slow and let him pass. And then when we get to the straight, I kind of pull away from him. See that? Look at that. Coming out of the turns, I get a good jump on him, and so I wasn't just gonna let him go lose time and let somebody by like that. Meanwhile, we have the 4 and the 770 battling, and Shannon just gets passed by McClellan. And probably McClellan's going to take a points hit in this race. And he might even get a penalty for the contact with Columba. I'm not sure. Death Row Racing in the 420. And it seemed to me like Leader and Groliu at this point were catching up. Look at that. They're starting to catch up to me. And I'm starting to think Robert's getting closer. It's time to let Robert go. Because he's getting close enough now that I won't lose a bunch of time if I lift. I kind of screwed up there, and Robert, it cost Robert. Robert goes into the grass. That sucked. Feel bad to see that. And then right after that, Groliu comes through and knocks Leader right off the track. Take another look at this. really bad. No, that was a complete 100% dive bomb. He's slowing down. He's slowing down for him, which is that's good. Good sportsmanship right there. He realized what he did. He's waiting up. Because that's for position that as well. You can't move another car from position. I was wondering what happened to these guys. Now I know. So McClellan and I'm not sure who this other car is. McClellan. Shannon. That is. Oh, that's your leader. That's your leader right there. Here comes Obando again. And, well, now I thought Rolio was going to wait and give leader the position back. He never did it. So that actually is a penalty right there. I mean, it's not up to me to do that, but if you can knock another car off the track, the rule is either you wait and let him by, or you get a penalty. I mean, we're talking this happened on the lap before now, so it's had plenty of time to give him his position back. Schmidt, Torrance, Molesky. Frank Langelos behind Columbi. And leader that's, I think, McClellan ahead of me. No, that's I don't know who that is in front of me. I lift off. I don't want to take any danger. I don't want to take any danger of getting any incidents at this point. We only have 7 more laps to go at this point, so I'm playing it safe. Playing it safe, but at the same time, I'm not sitting there trying to give up time for free. Keeping the hammer down. I screwed up right there. And Obando goes by, which is fine. I got loose right there. And actually that worked out good because I was glad that Robert passed me. I don't have to worry about having Robert behind me. And now, here's the competition. With 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laps to go. The battle for third place is going to start here. Banks is already way, way far ahead of me. I mean, Banks is doing nice steady laps, trying to catch up to Rodriguez. The real winner here is Banks, because even Nico came in second. He gained points on whoever was third and fourth in the overall standings. So for me, I am not going to try and push to catch up to Banks. That's not going to happen. No point in it. But I need to keep pace so that this gentleman does not catch me. With 5 laps to go. The lap before that, letting everybody by, I lost like 4 seconds. So I gave up a lot of time. And so, 2 good works in a row, possibly, really. Last week I should have had a podium, which would have been amazing for me to have 2 weeks in a row with a podium. But, hey, very happy with a podium this week. And very unlikely for me to get that. I had a really good racing with Richard. You know, he's not in the same class. And had some pretty close calls in the beginning of the race. We had 3 cars, Ellis. Richard and myself were able to evade incidents that were in front of us. We cooperated with each other and ended up a pretty good race. Now, I'm not ready to move up to silver anytime too soon. Let's just see how it goes in bronze for a while. Oh, wow, that was not good. See, Rolyu is just a little bit behind me. 1 or 2 less mistakes, and Grolyu is in third, and I'm chasing him. 129.6. But I turned to 129.9. He's gaining third of a second on me. Oh, he goes off. Oh no, heartbreak. Oh, major heartbreak. This is the 5th gear. 4th, 3rd. He's at the wrong angle, wrong gear, wrong speed. And there goes his opportunity for 3rd place. And now he's got all these cars he's gonna have to pass. Ahead of him now are Novus, Ponov, Howells, and they're going to be all coming up on me very soon. Three laps to go. Molesky, 31st. Torrance is, I think, past Molesky. Frank Tennant. Eric Langelos. Oh, we got a battle here between Langelos and Colomb for 27th position. These guys, I think, are close in points in the overall score as well. Very nice entry by Eric. Let's see their laps. Colomb's last lap was a 130.4. And Eric is pushing the envelope. His fastest lap of the race was his last race, and he goes in the dirt. Oh no. His last lap was his fastest lap of the race, and he went in the dirt. And there might just go his chance at a great battle there. I believe leaders catching up to Groliu as well. There's Frank. Ken Schmidt. Mike Molesky is trying to pass the 8-6 of Torrance to battle for 30th place. Let's watch this. This might be fun. Two BMWs fighting it out. This is the last lap, too. A 130 by Molesky. A 130.8. Oh, they're really close in the times. Some white knuckle driving here. Kevin goes off. Oh, Molesky gives him a bump. Slows down, lets Kevin collect itself. Very gentleman-like maneuver right there. Very good. Let's face it though, it's exciting last lap. They're both on the same lap. Why not fight it out? Will Molesky get by? He's got a nice run coming out. And for some reason, Kevin goes to the outside, back to the inside. He should have stayed on the outside. Although he's got to set up for the, oh boy, this is exciting. And Mike goes off. He completely blows the turn and he spun out. He spun out. Hey, why not? It's the last lap. 30th versus 31st. Go for it. Good job. Why not? I see what Kevin did. He went to the inside, hoping to get the inside coming into the turn, and it actually worked for him, forcing Mike to the outside, and now he goes off again. He's trying to get out of the... Oh, boy. This is a fine mess you got yourself into there. That's it. That's the end of the race. The fireworks are going off like crazy. And we didn't really talk about him much, but here's your victor. J-Rod with the first place in bronze. Second place in bronze was Banks. Third, Owens. Fourth, Groliu. I apologize, sir. Leader, Colomb, Langelos, Tennant, Torrance, Molesky, Schmidt. And your overall winner, Guy Young. Thomas Ranier, congratulations on silver first place. Well done. Howard Britos on the podium. Pretty exciting finish between Torrance and Molesky, but we're going to end this right now. We're at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Everyone have a great day. Until next week. This is the wrap up. I'll probably have a different wrap up coming, but this is the bronze wrap up. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you might be. Bye bye.